Hey guys, welcome back to another recipe. So today I will be sharing with you guys how I'm going to prepare some carneconpapas, which is a beef stew with potatoes. And the ingredients that I have here is what I will be using. So as you can see, I'm using about 4 to 5 red Roma tomatoes, which are these. And I will be dicing up about 4 potatoes. And I'm not going to use the whole onion. I'm just going to use about maybe 1/3 of this onion. And I do have 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of oregano, 3 garlic cloves, and about 1. So I'll be using 1.5 tablespoon of the beef bouillon, and this is just to give it that good flavor to your stew. So I am gonna add about 8 chile guajillos and about 6 of the small dry chile de arbol, and this is just to give it a little bit of more of a mild spiciness flavor into your beef stew, but it's not going to be that spicy, so you guys don't have to worry about that because we are adding our tomatoes in there as well. So with that being said, guys, stay tuned for the full recipe. I'll be showing you what kind of meat I will be using and the whole preparation. Okay guys, at this moment I do have a pot of halfway of water, and I have it to a boiling point. Now I'm just going to cut these tomatoes kind of in half so they could cook in there faster, and our onion as well, and our chile guajillos, and our chile de arbol as well. So that's all going to go into our pot. So now we're just going to cut our onion. Like I said, I'm not using the whole thing, so I'm just going to use about this much, so that will be perfect. Just take off this, and we are going to rinse our chile guajillos. For some reason I just feel like I have to rinse them, so that's optional if you want to rinse them. I just want to get that dirtiness of the chile guajillos because we are going to blend, and I will be using some of the water, which is a liquid, from the boiling water to our blender. But before I do that, I am going to take the stem off, and I am going to take the seeds out of our chile guajillo. So we do not want the seeds in there. Okay, so they are clean. I already took the stem and the seeds out. These I'm going to leave them as is. It's optional if you want to take out the seeds, but I just want to keep kind of like the hot flavor in these. Like I said, it won't be that spicy because I'm only using about 5 to 6 chile de arbol, so that'll be perfect. So now we're going to add our tomatoes in here. And our onion, chile guajillos. I rinsed them off, so now I'm just going to add them in here. And the chile de arbol as well. So we're going to let this in to boil. Once it boils and it softens up our tomatoes, onion, and chile guajillos, we'll be taking them out and transfer them to our blender. Okay guys, so this is the meat that I will be using, which is beef stew meat. It's in pieces, which is Trocitos de res. And I am going to take off the fat, so make sure you guys take off the fat as much as you can. And I am going to cut them in smaller pieces as well. Okay guys, so I already cut my meat. Now we are going to start peeling our potatoes and dicing them up. That's going to be our next step. Okay guys, now we're going to add our tomatoes, all of our ingredients, into the blender. Okay guys, now I'm going to add all my ingredients and my spices. So here is the oregano, 3 garlic cloves, my 1.5 tablespoon of the beef bouillon, 1 tablespoon of salt, And for this, if you feel like you need more salt for flavor, you can always add a little bit more to your taste. And black pepper. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of the water that we used for our boiling tomatoes and chiles. So we're going to use a little bit of that liquid into our blender. So here I have my water, and I'm just going to put it in here. So I use about half of this small cup right here. Now we're going to blend. Okay guys, now I'm going to add oil to our pan. Just as much, just to kind of like stir fry our meat. Since I already have it in a hot heat, I'm going to add our meat. And we're just going to cook this in here until it gets a little bit of the color. Once it gets color, we're going to add our potatoes and our seasonings that I'll be using for this. Okay guys, I'm going to strain our sauce, just because we did add a little bit of the chile guajillos, and they leave a little bit of that dry chili skins in there, so we gotta strain it. Okay guys, so this is how my sauce came. I strained it really good, so it has to be kind of like smooth. So at this point, you can always taste for flavor, but I'm just gonna wait because I am still gonna add some seasoning to my meat as well. Okay, now I'm gonna add my meat seasoning, and this is your choice of meat seasoning you want to add. I always like to use the steak and meat seasoning, so I'm gonna add some of that to our meat. And next, I did dice up a little bit of onion, so we can add that to our meat as well to give it that really good flavor. And just mix everything together, guys. And I did drain a little bit of the meat juice from the pot. And if you feel like your meat is a little dry, okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of oil because we are going to add our potatoes in there, and I don't want my meat to dry up, even though it has kind of like that fat for your meat. But so here I have my potatoes. Now we're just going to drop them in here. I'm going to cover this pot up as well in a medium-high heat. So we do want our potatoes to fully cook in there. So we're just going to add and mix everything in here. So we're going to cover this up. I'm going to use aluminum just to cover up really good. Just a little breather and a medium-high heat. Not too high and not too low. Okay guys, I left this covered up for about 10 to 15 minutes, just as long as your potatoes are fully cooked, and these potatoes are cooked already and our meat is softened up. So now I'm just going to add my sauce. So now we're just going to let this simmer in for about a minute or two, or until it starts to kind of like, your sauce starts to bubble up. Then it's completely done, guys. Look how delicious this looks, and I did taste for flavor and it's perfect. So I will not be adding more salt to it, because you have to remember you do add seasoning to your meat as well. Okay guys, so with flavor is perfect, so we're just gonna let this cook in and simmer in for about a minute or two, or until it starts to bubble up, and I will cover it up once again. And basically this is done, guys. Very easy to make. It's just a process of cooking your potatoes and your meat so they could get really tender, soften up. So if you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would truly appreciate it, and give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know down below in the comments as well how you would prepare this Mexican dish, or what else would you add to it or not add to it. Whichever way you guys like to do this recipe, let me know down below. Yeah guys, so I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Okay guys, so I let it in here for about a minute or two until it simmers down. As you can see, it's already bubbling up. So that's perfect, guys. It's completely done. Look how delicious this looks, guys. And I can smell the aroma of the spices that I used, especially oregano. And the sauce, guys, came out so perfect. It just came out so perfect. So if you guys enjoyed watching my recipe, please give this video a big thumbs up. I would truly appreciate it. And like always, subscribe to my channel for more recipes. I will be updating on my social media as well. Instagram, TikTok, and I even have Snapchat. So if you guys have those social medias, or Facebook recipe page, go check it out. I always leave my links down below. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure you watch the full ending because I will show you what I will be adding, because I'm gonna show you what I will be adding to the side for this recipe. Okay, guys, here's my plate, or carneconpapas and red Mexican rice, guys. So delicious. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Like always, subscribe, give it a like, share my recipes, and comment down below, guys. And I do appreciate the new subscribers, and the positive comments. I truly appreciate it. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.